positions finally, folks. They have laning phase, they have team fight, they have range, they have engage, they have damage. Now it's a little strange that we do have the Zyra coming through. It is the
They have played some interesting games. Though Mako has had a killer time on this Alistair. He has been so good at this champion for so long. That win rate does not surprise me.
It's his career most played champion alongside the Braum. Sadly, not been able to keep up his Thresh play rate because Thresh has been kind of garbage since 2022. We haven't seen that one for a long way. And someone asked in chat, why is the Shy so popular? Mako, of course, being another one of these players too. But why is the Shy so popular out of all these players in a league with Bin and Jackie Love? Bluntly put, because the Shy won the first World Championship for the LPL. Let's see if we double in, actually, from the World Summoner. Hang on a second, punt backwards, ahead. He's played safely here.
Nice damage back, and Era just helps get that one going down in favor of Mako, who just presses the heal, and the Rakan dies very early on at the level 2. The Shy now in danger top side. Flash away, gets the last rights healing, hit by the deadly spines, and the plants won't quite get it. Last auto will do the work, though.
Breathe. Tanking that tower up, and Tien gets himself a, well, the Zyra Classic.
What you want to be doing on the map. Rub number 1 was just secured by Weibo Gaming. They are currently doing the rest of them. JJ gonna go hunting with the swell, so he won't quite find it. And a nice attempt there from Mako to try and headbutt Era into the swell, see if it won't quite do it. And all 3 grubs are indeed picked up by Weibo.
Of course, another strength of that Zyra, so good at clearing through them, so that'll be used effectively. I am worried for the Shy. Fallen behind in this early matchup. No grubs to help him out with the split push and pressure, so IG can't. So IG can't. I'm not going to pull the ultimate out. Going forwards, healed, blown. Charm lands.
Deadly flourish out as well, into the double pulverize as well. So good trading, but now I think Mako just can't really go anywhere. And Era just hit the level 6 as well. Valiant effort.
But look at this. Look where the wave is. This was set up by Breathe. It's still side. One good set of wave management. And they make that into a whole series of plays. You know, Breathe, he's not going to be able to do that well in the 1v1 versus the Yorick still. You still don't win that very well. But he's wave clearing out well enough, making sure that the plate doesn't get taken easily here. And he'll do his best.
Decent chunk there. Maiden gets Roar of the Slayer into the turret. Nice from Breathe. And there goes the wife. Can we kill the wife? The answer was yes, you can. JJ going to be on this Scuttle Crab. She's got to pick this up. Tien is there with Era. Go also around to end. Potentially a 3v3 around this side. Yorick zoning on up towards the top side. Too much there. There go the teleports becoming unleashed. Have their full power.
Why did that sound slightly like as if Palpatine was played by Schwarzenegger? It's unlimited power.
Unleashed.
It's treason then.
It's treason then, yeah. Have you ever heard the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Has flash, has teleport. If the plant comes through in here, it will cancel the recall. Needs to get in quick though. Shy cancels the recall. I wonder if he would have been safe. He's very dead now.
He's going to try his best. Flashes away from the plant for a second with the Stranglethorns come on down. The Dark Procession's nice, but unfortunately Breathe isn't taking aggro.
Blows the flash and dies. No one was helping him in that lane coming over. Tien, of course, on the Zyra. Very good at clear. Hang on a second. Headbutt back maybe.
Pulverize, headbutt back into the shockwave combo. Very clean. And that means a very dead Era who's going to bleed out to the Dream Dust.
Oh, really nice combo, Mako. Finding the angle to get a full duration of CC. Shockwave afterwards, and Airhead goes down very easily. Shockwave helping combo, using the ult to tank the tower now. Oh, it's a failed flash!
And that's going to be a very dead Xiao here as our lilting Lullaby comes on down. And unfortunately for him, that Lullaby is the sweet, sweet release of death.
Good response on the other side of the map from IG, losing out in the Yorick matchup, which will be a problem for them. He even teleports in. Sign coming up to wave clear. Dark Procession stops the wave clear coming through.
But not as willing to fight right now.
IG, perhaps with that in mind, goes towards the dragon again. Tien does not want to be the first person into Rubber, using the plants to be pseudo wards. One of the things about Zyra versus, hang on, they're jumping into the bit. Xiao does have Valkyrie, don't manage to steal it. Tien not wanting to, well, can't go Lord, doesn't have that flash. What do they do instead, though? They've done a bit of Safari and get hit by the W.
Era will try and keep people alive with quickness as Stranglethorns come on through, but again, they really are just trying to dissuade people coming on in. Already they've lost their jungler. In comes Breather with a wonderful decimating smash. Mako flashes away, doesn't die. Nice combo. JJ now trading out onto Breathe, who doesn't enjoy trading with the Lilia at all. Light, Era, both low, both have to flash. The Dark Procession comes on out.
Tien was the first person into the play again, gets caught an IG pounce. Weibo didn't look for a cross map. They failed to take the fight and lose the dragon. IG, significant advantage now. on the red
Different
conditions now. One, of course, you can look for the team fights. Big shockwave onto the Zyra. Zyra will need a Zhonya's at some point.
Yeah.
But if you're not getting good gold, that can be...
You've got to be aware that people are hunting around for you, and he is in fact safe. That ward placement, I think, ended up giving him a little bit of a clue about what's happening. Mid lane, looking at Gala holding alone. Dragon has just spawned, and it is going to be Weibo who are in the river first.
Bree's going to look for a second item before this play. Hullbreaker built up for Sion, so it's much more about, you know, empowering his cannon minions. Hullbreaker does give you more teamfight value, by the way, folks. Now, every 5th auto attack does extra damage. In the arse. I want to see how much value Weibo get out of that double range, potentially triple range of Corki joins as well composition. Shaku does have teleport. Not going to teleport in quite just yet, though. Harold going to go towards the mid lane. I don't think it full kills. It's going to get close, though. Oh, I'm wrong. There it goes. The buffs to the Herald meant that the first charge does a lot more value than it did earlier in the season and, of course, in years past.
Damage there onto the turrets as well, as they do get Corki getting that topside shove as well. Good work there from Shahu, but IG in the jungle looking to get the soul point here relatively rapidly. It would also be feats of strength for them, I believe. ETN try and get in there and steal, doesn't want to burn the flash and dive for it, so it does end up being IG getting themselves to soul point and feats of strength.
There you go. Extended flame blows the flash, realizes that these the jig is up. Weibo, give up a dragon, give up the soul point, the Chemtech soul points for side lane farm towers. This time they actually do cross map. My problem is they probably should have done this for second dragon when they lost the dragon and the fight afterwards. Realistically, you probably should have just been elsewhere on the map. For this one, feels like now by giving over the third dragon, now you're in a bit of a worry. Because, yeah, now you're against that soul point. I know it's Chemtech, it's not always the most valuable, but when you have extra healing and shielding power from the base Chemtech dragons, a second one there, 6%, that does technically apply towards Yorick's Q heal, which can be a real pain on Orianna's shielding as well. Atakan started up. Weibo tanking the objective. You don't really want to be doing that. They want to be poking. Taking this down for now, though. How good of an engage can IG find?
Looking for sure. down at half HP. Atakan.
But I think IG can now start this now. Half HP on Light and Airhurt. It's been leashed as well. I think they can go towards this. IG maybe now a little afraid of the poke coming back towards him. But yeah, this has now been leashed, and Weibo maybe have just taken too much damage.
He's going to try and step forward, down to 4 HP. TN in the pit, though, and we're going to have a bit of a flip back again. JJ going to turn this one into a smite bite. Secured by Ricard. That's Spellbook. But the Lilia comes on down. Spellbook value on the smite. Caught me off guard, certainly caught IG off guard. Fight after, getting ugly as Breed needs to try and back out here. The curtain's being called. Lilting Lullaby has also hit Light as he was hit by the Deadly Flourish, and this makes things very interesting indeed as Light needs to cleanse away, dodging a lot of those shots. Is just about alive, but not very healthy as the Shy behind, keeping them trapped under the turret. There's nowhere to run, it's fish in a barrel, and the Shy will send their last right towards the Morning Mist. Comes on down, sanctifying their ground they lay in, and the Cemetery Keeper ensures there's enough freshly dug holes to put all the bodies in.
IG take the leash on the Atakan to find a fight. Now, they don't get the objective itself, but I don't think they'll care that much about it. They've won every fight in this game so far, and Weibo, I feel like by tanking the Atakan and losing so much HP, they invited this in themselves. They've struggled to play on the macro. They've given up most of the objectives.
Build anymore.
Yeah, he's got the boomstick. So, IG, all he needs to do is find another fight. How do they do that? JJ has Flash. Doesn't have the, wasn't bullet yet, the Seekers. Dragging up in less than a minute now. Weibo getting pushed in on bot side. That's not going to help them that much. Baron is available if Weibo wants to start it with the Zyra, I guess. They could say, okay, well, you go towards that Baron. We have the Zyra. We killed it very quickly. Rookie might look for a shockwave instead. The sleep lands!
And they're going to be trapped eating Baron damage. That's just filthy.
Disgusting. Jungler dies just before the dragon spawns by trying to get Baron vision. This is one of the reasons why AP junglers like the Karthus, the Zyra, the Brand fell out of meta as well too. They're not strong enough to just do tons of damage to you. You pick them up when they go for the warding, and IG say, well, we don't need the dragon now, let's go Baron.
Hit by the singular swell seeded aggro Baron. Lullaby into shockwave and you're dead. That's true of most people, it has to be said. Baron is going to get melted in real time. Taken away, flank angle now potentially over this wall. Watch for it. Mako looking for the Mega Blast Cone. Can look for the headbutt. Gets Breed into the wall. Not the best target ever. Felt like a good angle, but can't quite get as much value as they're hoping. But there's the flash. Pulverized. Xiaohu going to flash away in trade. Quickness comes them down. The curtains are called. Xiaohu needs the Valkyrie out to safety. The curtain, not the best angle. Not always Gala's most fantastic options this game, but the damage still done. Breeze needs to try and breathe a little bit longer, but unfortunately there is no respirator to keep him up and functioning. He turns into a zombie and they'll pull the plug.
Tien's alive, so there is a smite available for the dragon. Not going to be allowed over there, though. Doesn't have a flash to get over the wall if he wanted to go for some crazy steal attempt. IG, in the last few minutes, basically ever since the second Dragon, have taken over this game. Weibo not had an answer to the Yorick, not been able to get ahead in lanes, not been able, with the speed boost from the double zeal items, you don't escape the Jhin now. And yeah, you will have problem. Hang on a second. Xiao, double engage over onto Rookie.
Shockwave onto Xiaohu though. Oh my days, that damage. Swirl Seed lands as well. Lilting Lullaby. He'll be going to a long, long nap. Reed once again on life support. But he isn't doing all that well here. Tries to throw out a decimating smash, and really it's only like a one-part smash. There's no 10 people dying. Anyway, they'll back away as the Maiden does go down. The Shy loses his.
The Senti smash.
The
Centimating smash.
The centimating smash.
Okay, so that will be top bot turret taken down. IG, I think this is the point where they at least break the base. They might break the game here as well. Gala is so strong. One more bit of CC lands, a Jhin W, something like that. The game could just end after this point. Weibo, you have a little bit of wave clear left, but against the Baron buff, that means a lot less. It's a 7,000 gold power play. 7,000 gold power play. One of the largest I've ever seen.
Get so many turrets. They get themselves into a massive position. The curtains are called. Light now in danger, trying to clear the bloody wave. Hit with number 3. Full shot doesn't hurt that much right now with HP bars being a little too high.
So, last inhibitor standing is top lane. IG pushing that in. Yeah, the wave clear, I don't think it's going to be enough even with the Baron buff down. Now Tien hit once again. Mako hanging out around the flank. All 5 members of IG on top side here. They really want this turret. I think they'll get it for free.
Will do. Get the Deadly Flourish down. Continuing to throw some autos out. Good work from them. Gala loses half their HP bar, but it's not the end of the world there.
Doesn't do that much damage to the side. He's hitting the one person who actually doesn't do damage during this game. Has a Last Whisper, so has some extra kill threat onto them, but not nearly as much without full item completed off of that.
He's fast.
He's very fast. Every auto attack gives him the speed boost. I am the fast, screams Jhin, the old Earth build coming back to fruition. We're trying to hold a front line, but what can you do? You've got to wave clear the other lanes as well. It's a real pain.
For a champion that's notoriously immobile, Jhin is actually quite frustrating to get a hold of. Gala just keeps fleet footwork, autoing around, continuing to get some trades on down, gets a massive pop onto Light, cleanses some more. Breathe doing his best to hold the line as Zhezhe throws out some blooming blows. The Shy in the backside gets the shockwave after on top of Zhezhe. Breathe, nowhere to go. Throw out a decimating smash, and instead Gala will execute him. Has a full shot. Was able to flash away. My days, Breathe does some damage. Does get a little bit of healing there. Is actually they're going maybe a little deep there, folks.
You know what? I don't think they care. Xiaohu's the only member left alive now. Yes, there's a low HP bars. I don't think it will matter.
Take a bow, Xiaohu. The copter goes up into the air and is swiftly shot out by the flat cannon of Gala. IG win a red side game. 10-0-3 is the Jhin, who puts